So we chose TINYpulse because Bango has a passion for driving employee engagement and really want to look at different ideas and innovations for how to get feedback from employees on their thoughts and feelings. So I implemented TINYpulse at my previous company and when I went through the recruitment process with Bango, we were talking about culture and they loved the concept of TINYpulse. A few months later, when I joined the company, they'd already implemented TINYpulse, were already using it across the company, so which really made me feel as if that was the right sort of cultural fit for what I was looking for. I think responsiveness from TINYpulse has always been very, very good. They've always gone out of their way to understand the challenge that we're trying to address with the particular sort of support issue that we're looking at. So we've had quick feedback and we've also managed to make sure it all works out well for our needs. So a wow experience we've had since using TINYpulse is in TINYpulse's ability to provide an extra communication channel through the anonymous feedback loop. So it's allowed employees to share some concerns that we may not have otherwise known about, and really using the private messaging sort of function and going against the assumptions that we may have made about who that employee was. The segmentation ability of TINYpulse really allowed us to realise that actually that was the wrong sort of department, wrong person that we were thinking of. And using the private messaging side of things, we were really able to get a dialogue with that employee and address those concerns and put a change in the process that started off their sort of concerns. So I think the metrics that TINYpulse has been able to provide us, of course we've got the standard sort of metrics such as happiness and things like that, but the metrics that have really provided some unexpected value is around things like the Cheers for Peers side of things, because that's really shown that team members are building trust by cheering each other across departments. You know, that sort of cross-department interaction has been really invaluable. Bango is very proud of its sort of open culture and its transparency and openness. But TINYpulse gives us a mechanism that allows the anonymous sort of feedback loop that's while in a perfect world we wouldn't need that anonymity, but we're realistic and we realise that sometimes people are not able to express a piece of opinion without that anonymity. And TINYpulse has the features that we need to be able to, again, have that dialogue with that person and address those concerns and look at the themes that might be sort of coming through.